Hello everyone, Jason914 here again, and today I am in the town of Cebu. Now, Cebu is a town named after one of the Philippines' biggest cities, probably the Queen City of the South as it is known. It is run by the mayor, JTAGZs, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a Cebuano, based on his profile, but JTAGZs is one of the more senior members of PinoyCraft, college graduate. I believe he said he was an architecture graduate when he did his moderator application. But yeah, I'm pleased to be in this town named Cebu. Okay, so anyway, without further ado, let us begin our tour. So this over here is their town spawn. Now, their town spawn doesn't have what is expected much of a town spawn, such as boards or rules. I don't know why. Maybe they haven't put that up yet, but yeah, it doesn't have them yet. And amazingly enough, this is one thing I like about their town spawn. This huge Cebu lettering, absolutely brilliant. I mean, it really tells you what town you are in. I like that feature. So let us go behind the Cebu sign and take a look at the other buildings. Now, this over here is the Cebu Arena. Now, let's take a look inside. Audience entrance, second and third floor. I wonder if I'm given perms to get in. I am. Okay, so now I am in the interiors of the Cebu Arena. Such a very nice arena. It's a proper stadium, and the thing I like about it is that this kind of surface makes it so easy to convert to any kind of event. The snow makes it easy for spleef events. The checkered pattern can make it like a giant chessboard or a giant dama board, as well as, and of course, any arena-like thing like this, with a space in the middle, can be used as a PvP arena. So it's a very versatile arena, and it looks like a proper stadium. Well done. So let's just go behind our arena here. The word shop is coming out, so I would assume that these are shop locations in the future. And just a comment, I think it's a very good idea to have the shops very near, number one, very near the town spawn, very useful. Number two, near one of the, near, or rather in between, the town's two most iconic landmarks. First the stadium, and then this castle. Very nice. I like your positioning of the shops. Brilliant. Well thought of. And these are plots for the people who want to go to Cebu. 5,000 bucks? Seriously? Okay. So apparently, the plots in Cebu cost 5,000 bucks. I don't know if it's by location, or rather. I'm not sure if there's a cheaper plot here, but 5,000 is a tad too high in my opinion. But, well, that's the way they run it. This is their central avenue. Now, the thing I like about Cebu is that everything is centered on their central landmark, which is this castle. And so there are four entrances to the castle, or rather two, north and south. And the thing is, there is this square road around it where all the houses are built. It's a very well planned town, in my opinion. Everything centered on where it should be centered. And this is the Cebu Castle. Now, Cebu Castle is actually a very interesting thing because it really fulfills the role of a castle, of being both a fortification and a storage. So, as you can see, this is where they stock up all their kinds of products. So, there are apples, mushrooms, even zombie flesh, and so on. And potions. So as you can see, the major supplies of the town are in the castle, around in the castle courtyard, and inside the castle, which we're now about to look at, are the more valuable items such as ores, weapons, armor, redstone, etc. Very, very nice idea, because it really is what a castle is supposed to be. And this is I think it's the northern, I'm not sure, is it the northern one? It's a southern exit of the castle area. And it has the trademark Cebu lettering right here, which faces the castle. So this Cebu lettering, once the live satellite is back underway, the Cebu lettering will be visible from up above. Very nice. And let's just take a tour of the other houses here. So more plots. Cebu is growing to be a very big town, I would say. And the plots seem to be very strict. They're very strict with the plots. As you can see, no houses are bigger than the other. Very even, very well organized. This is one thing that you should take into mind whenever you're building a town, everyone. I mean, how everything is set up. I would suggest you follow the Cebu blueprint of putting the central and defining structure in the middle and all the houses surrounding it. It's a well-designed house, or rather town, and I really applaud their mayor for it. And these are more houses here. I'm just gonna walk through a bit of Cebu's main street, which is this square road around the castle. It's a nice walk. Houses in the left side, the big structure in the right. Brilliant. Kelly. Okay, this is the house of Kelly. Now, Kelly, I think, if you look at if I remember correctly, the live satellite says Kelly was the first member of Cebu. And I would assume that probably she or he was the first resident of the town and then transferred mayorship to the current mayor, JTAGZs. Some more houses here. So I think from what I can gather, most of the houses up front are houses by the important people of the town. Let's just go up to the air, take a look at the skyline so you can appreciate Metro Cebu as I fly around. Now, there used to be a shop location here. I just don't know if where it is. Oh, there it is. So this is the shop of Cebu. It's a market, very simple one. And I think if I'm reading this right, all of the shops, or this shop in particular, is run by only one person. That is Krabby Patty. What a name. And I think there's no major shop yet in Cebu, but they have individual shops in their house, scattered among the houses. And soon, as I said, this will be the future rope shops for the town. This over here has some significance to the server because this is the top of the castle of Cebu. Now, the top of the castle of Cebu is where JTAGZs led the revolution against the server restart. Now, current events, a bit of a flashback on PinoyCraft's recent history. There used to be a campaign by the admin Ivan for a server restart, meaning this server 1 map would be completely wiped out and replaced with a new map. Some members like JTAGZs were a bit not easy with the idea and decided to host a rally. And if you can picture the scene of the mayor JTAGZs standing on top of his castle and then shouting, "No to server restart! No to server restart!" And then leading out the entire rally from this castle top is just so awesome. It's just damn awesome. Well, eventually, his petitions were heard and the server restart didn't happen. And I think that's, although I supported the server restart a bit, I must say that the conclusion of having a server 2 is probably a fairer compensation, or rather a fairer result, because people who want the old world can enjoy the old world, and people who want a new world can enjoy a new world. That's a very fair deal in my opinion. Everyone's happy. So that is the historic castle top of Cebu, where JTAGZs led the revolution. So I will now retire from my Cebu trip. I'm not going to retire from my tours, but I'm just going to say goodbye to Cebu, a very well-organized town run by its very influential mayor, I must say, who organized the plots, made sure everything was centered on the most iconic landmark, and has built what could be one of the server's biggest towns in the future. It already is one of the biggest towns, because, as I could see by the number of houses, but pretty soon, this town will go far. Mark my word. So, again, thanks for watching. This has been a very good pleasure to tour the town of Cebu. Jason914 signing out. Goodbye, and good luck to the mayor and the residents of Cebu.